Blimey, we're on the 4th already. Busy time, busy time. Astro DJ is giving me one on earth for a change. Makes a change. It's I don't like Mondays, with it being a Monday. Somebody's definitely moaning about it being Monday. They don't like it. So the name Bob. Boomtown rats. So you might have a rat problem. Don't say rats, it's long tails, my mum would say. So I'm lucky to say that. I believe the backstory to it was about a school shooting. I don't know if there's been any lately, but let's hope not. Yeah. So I'll dig a bit and find out what's the names and that connected to it. Hometown Rats. Elaine, thank you so much for that song. I can't believe you knew it. What was it? Dang Me. Yeah. Absent Fathers. I think it was about, wasn't it, and drinking and gambling. So, here we go then. I don't like Mondays. I think we're all feeling that way out at the minute because the energy is quite heavy. And according to Elaine, we've got some more coming. We've got the full moon coming up, and I did post our blessings video, but I'll probably post it again before we get there. So we're looking for the Emperor today. It's Father Sky today, number 4. Aries energy, which is all over us at the minute because we're in Aries Sun. So let's see what they've got to tell us. Because of the new layout in the living room, I'm missing some light, so I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I will figure it out. So for a little while it's going to be like this, because I don't know. It's no different really, it just seems to have changed the dynamics to the room. I'll get used to it. I believe he's on the end. Yep. So, we have enemies, and those enemies may well be ourselves, I'm afraid. The Mercury Horse Rider. Gemini energy. Mercury and Sulphur, they talk about with that one. And Mercury retrograde. Elaine's already told us when it is. I've once again forgot, but it's in the comments somewhere. Elaine keeps doing it, so I'll know when it's coming up. Yeah, sat on your ass thinking that everything's going to solve itself. It's not. We're on bend while Nero fiddled, really. Maybe that's just how you think things are. Maybe you think everything's going to dust outside while you're achieving nothing. There are decisions to be made, but not yet. Self-worth is more important. There's been unexpected blockages put in your path. Through no fault of your own, it's come out of nowhere. And these are hard lessons to learn, I'm afraid. Sagittarius energy. Weight gain, weight loss, hips and thighs. university study, so there's some sort of lesson to learn. Imbalance, impatience. We've got Leo and Scorpio energy there as well. And yet we've got Cancer energy, which is good. We're on the right path. It's keeping a strong hold on the reins, a tight hold on the reins, taking back your power. There could be power struggles, but you are on the right track. Perhaps a new vehicle for some, and travel. Moving on from stormy waters to calmer ones. So we're leaving this behind, hopefully, but we've got to have self-worth to do it, and we've got to practice patience. So Sagittarius, negative. I would say probably Gemini negative. 14 negative, but the 7 and the 25 and Cancer energy is positive. So we're going to have a look at the astrology for today, just to see if any of that's mentioned. We did have a quick look, didn't we? So we've got the moon enters Libra. Nothing there really. It goes, Mercury conjuncts the moon on the full moon. The full moon looks like the big deal. So the 7th, I think, is probably what we're looking at. Sun semi-sextiles Uranus, which is rebellion. Venus sextiles Neptune, which is ruled by Taurus and Leo. Expect a surprise, yes. It's a good day to be spontaneous. Romance could blossom, but avoid forgetfulness. The moon enters Scorpio, so there's your Leo and your Scorpio. So you might forget to do something, and that will change the scenario. So try and make sure that you've got all your ends covered, or it will be a lesson learned. Let's have a look. Yeah, heavy burden because of this enemy. Something's too heavy a burden to carry. There it is again, the enemy. You may see friends as enemy and enemy as friends. You can't decide which yet. Again, Gemini energy. So it looks like Mercury retrograde to me. Financial success, but at what price, what cost? Because if you look at the Queen of Wands, which is the Leo cusper, so late Cancer is Leo, early Cancer is early Leo, early Virgo is Leo, sorry. But if you look at her face, there's one teardrop. So there's a cost here for this financial success. Well, you can't make it up. So he's in his own read now. Father Sky, the Emperor. It's about self-esteem, self-respect. The 4 and the 31, massively important. It's about a rebirth, a new beginning, healing to the head, self-respect, and the way you present yourself to people is very important. Above all, it's success. It can be government officials, bosses, father figures, etc. Sacrifice again, Pisces energy. That Pisces in Neptune is still there, we know it is, and it's been causing all the trouble. So do not become someone's victim. Do not make somebody your victim. Put your boundaries in place, learn to say no. Turn your world upside down and see things from a different angle. Again, they've doubled up. We've already got the story more than once. That's the 8 of Wands in reverse. So an unexpected event. Not positive. Yeah, we're at that crossroads again. So which path are we going to take this time? It's definitely a communication coming your way through the post, email, text, whatever it is. It does seem positive. It's an improving situation financially, and emotional security wise, but patience is going to be needed. Patience and balance. Again, a younger energy in uniform, darker complexion, Taurus, Vega, Capricorn energy. Slow moving energy. Slow and steady wins the race. A lot of fire sign energy all over this. So Aries, yeah, lies, deceit, enemies, all a very heavy burden, confusion. 1 week. I don't know about you, but I have been in a bit of a fog. I can't believe this. 3 times in a row, very close together. Enemies, enemies, enemies. This is what they want you to know. You have enemies, or you are your own worst enemy. They don't want you to miss out on opportunities because you're playing the victim or not putting your boundaries in place. And don't be the martyr for anybody. The answer is yes. There is a price to pay, a sacrifice to make. Your attention's been elsewhere, and your happiness depends on you doing something about it. 9 months, something is waiting to be born. Yeah, someone who you're not communicating with at the minute, or child maintenance matters. Some post goes missing, finances missing, but it will arrive, but it's coming slowly. Oh, there's a surprise. Bliss, happiness, achieving some sort of happiness or home and family life, but it's causing a disappointment. Somebody's looking back on the past and dwelling on it, staying in that funk, depression, playing your part in this disappointment, but nobody's to blame. It's just one of them things. Water on the bridge. It's time to build that bridge and get over it. There it is again. Cancer, 7 or 25, massively important. You are at a crossroads, and there is a chance of success here as long as you do not make a mistake by sacrificing your own wishes. Then there will be success. So don't remember to put your boundaries in place. Remember, we can't take everybody with us. We don't like to leave a man down, but this is those who don't see. There's no equal reciprocity here. There's no give and take. So there's nothing we can do to help these people. It's like the saying goes about taking the horse to water. You cannot make it drink. So you should know by now, those people, that it doesn't matter what you say, they're never going to understand what you're saying. They're never going to see. So I'm afraid we're going to have to leave them behind. 6 years. So, yeah, Cancer, there it is, 16. So, the Chariot, a new vehicle, and they're doing it again. That's like 1, 2, 3. That's 3 times they've done that, where they've given us multiple cards. And then if you've watched my videos, it's not a common occurrence. So that means that there's something they're trying to reiterate over and over again. You have enemies, you have to take back control of your life and move forwards. From stormy waters to calm one. The moon, the full moon, on the 6th, I believe the 7th will be important. Your feelings are your God, and your soul is your temple. You have to rely upon your inner wisdom of what you feel right now. Logic won't come into it because you're too confused. Psychics. Creative writing, art, music. You can be assured emotions are high and you may want to withdraw. You may be dealing with someone who is withdrawn or depressed at this time. There is a feeling of being connected to the unseen world, and that includes the world of ghosts and spirits. This card indicates inherited psychic ability and even witch blood. There is a typhoon of power behind Cancer's strong feeling, but it can also mean that you're in sync with other people's emotions, so be careful with that. If you're an empath, it will bring you down. You'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. There is sensitivity and emotional closeness indicated. If your question is about love, it may be in secret or involve bonded souls, as with a mother and child. This is family or domestic issues, yes, that need to be addressed. A mother or maternal figure is also indicated by this card. So if your mum was a Cancer or born on the 7th or the 25th, or you lived at 7 or 25, this is for you. For the rest of you, it will meet in some way. Cancers have a good memory. They do hold grudges the longest. Positively or negatively, their memory is strong. It'd be hard to overlook any slights at this time, but forgiveness is your best response. We got that yesterday, didn't we? Right now, your moods are going to be changeable, just like the moon. So the last 2.5 days. So if you're in a bad mood, know that it'll be over then. You may want to hide and withdraw from the hurt and pain. Perhaps that pain is real or imagined, but in the solitude you will build a greater strength to face whatever it is that's holding you back. So the moon is your shadow. It's the person you are that you don't show to the world. It's what you keep secret from everybody. Oh, there she is. So like I said, the moon on the 6th will kick it off, I think, because we've got the moon there. And then the 7th. 6th and 7th, massively important. This is the old crone. It's the fairy godmother. She is a bit of a bugger, isn't she? But she is also blunt and to the point. So listen if you haven't heard this before. She doesn't suffer fools, this one. She's a bugger. So she holds the Trinity knot. The maiden, the mother and the crone. Past, present and future. The 3 life cycles of women. So you know which one you're in. I've had many encounters with the fairy crone, and she can be very abrupt. She literally rummages through your abdomen, pulling things out and throwing them over her shoulder and saying time to fly and throwing you off a cliff. So ready or not, you're going. And she may make you feel like something's wrenched part of your stomach out. So you may have stomach issues at the minute. It's that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you've lost something. She shows you situations at such a fast pace that you wonder why she is in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. If you're looking for sympathy, you're not going to find it here. But you will find answers, and if you're truly looking for change. Don't be fooled by the appearance of this fairy crone. She may be small, she may be old, and hobbling around with the use of a staff, but you turn your back on her for 1 instant, and she flitters around in the blink of an eye. She is made of earth, and she is older than you could possibly imagine. She carries all the secrets of lessons learned. There's the lessons learned. Well done, Spirit. Sagittarius energy. Over eons of time, which one can only experience for oneself to fully understand. She sees through your lies, even the ones you tell yourselves. What did I say about being your own worst enemy? And those that you're not aware of. She sees through your self-sabotaging patterns and knows what's best for you, which might not be something that you're comfortable to hear. So there are those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see. And she's going to tell you point blank what it is. The fairy crone has no patience for time wasters. You either heed her advice or she's done with you. What you can rely on from her is wisdom answers and matter-of-fact attitude that will cut through your ego and mask. So you're not going to like, you won't be pretty. If you truly seek answers to your biggest questions, then it's time to work with the fairy crone. But know one thing, you might not want to hear what she answers, and if you're stuck in your comfort zone, which is there, sitting there in your comfort zone while everything turns to shit, know that once you call on her, she has the ability to propel you forward at such a speed that you wonder what's hit you. Drawing the fairy crone card might indicate that you need to look deeper into a situation and within yourself to see what's really going on. Only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issues. It's about being open, being vulnerable, and enough to look at yourself and what you might be afraid to look at, that you've kept hidden for so long. You might be caught in a never-ending pattern that feels out of your control, yes. But remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside falls into place. The fairy crone represents the future. Nothing is set in stone yet, and all can change depending on your decisions when you get to that crossroads. So don't back down in confrontations especially. Don't backpedal, because you're going forwards, not backwards. If someone confronts you, then you've got to speak your truth. Really think about what you want your future to look like, and sit with a fairy crone to see what needs to go to make room for it. There is going to be sacrifices, or you will never move forward and you're just going to stagnate. Massively important. Suddenly got my nose again, so somebody out there has got massive problems with the nose, because I haven't. Righto. The horse. In this book it changes, but it is the horse. It's honour, Frey, fertility, the horse god. So journeys of all kinds, which is why we've got the chariot. Yeah, the letter R could be important, there's no denying it. Both in the outer world and the personal inner realm. The use of judgment too is indicated, with the advised course being to act honourably. Doing the right thing at the right time will bring you respect and admiration of those who matter. It also suggests that the road you are travelling along will not be easy, but that the eventual rewards will be worth the trials and tribulations. A move forward in some venture. Legal and official affairs of all kinds will be resolved to your satisfaction, and promises, oaths, and testimony will work to your benefit. However, this is not a rune about advice. In fact, the opposite is the case. It clearly states it is your own judgment that will outweigh any other point of view, so your gut instinct. Don't listen to others. It appearance warns against confiding your plans to anyone. Keep your own counsel, think deeply, and once your mind is made up, do not waver. Keep your hands on the reins. Disruptions to your plans are inevitable, but that does not mean that you can abandon your long-term intention. The road you are travelling may be a rocky one, but you should not be disheartened. Short-term problems may seem pressing, but it's important that you do not lose sight of the bigger picture. A financial venture or legal dispute may not go the way you want, or you may purchase something that promises to solve one problem but only creates more. Keep the faith. This troubled period will not last forever. This too shall pass. So, let's have a look. And there it is again, Cancer. So that is 3, 4, 5 times. This is unheard of. I've told you before, we might get a double now and again, but trebles, quadruples, and quintuplets, it's just not done. So this is massive issues. Cancer, 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 cancer. 7/25, July, end of June. And 9th house again of Sagittarius. Hard lessons to learn. The moon in Cancer. So it's not meant to be easy, and it's going to be emotional by the look of it. And we're going to need a lot of patience. So 9th house, like I said, hips, thighs, universities, patience, newspapers, foreign shores, the colour green and white, so your heart chakra, your crown chakra, you're learning something, higher learning, philosophy, distant horizons, ethics, your visions, beliefs, so downloads from spirit, religion, long journeys, in-laws and foreign affairs. Cancer moon makes us very emotional. It's around the home. It's not the moon, it's Cancer sun, sorry. So July time. Cautious self-expression, highly emotional, nurturing, possessive, introvert. The sun in Cancer will withdraw after setbacks, but it's generally tenacious over tasks, so don't give up. Whatever happens, hang in there. You got this. So Cancer are really good at this actually, but we're being pushed even to our limits. And once we're done, we're done. So let's have a light workers card. Yeah, it's time to have some joy. And we had, what was it yesterday? Joyful, wasn't it? It's time to find the joy in life, in the small things, because we're not going to be able to go too far. Having said that, that is a champagne glass, so we have to celebrate something. Why so serious? Or what they're saying, don't take life so seriously. You're not meant to. Learn to play. 74, I think. Yeah. So there will be cause to celebrate, but you're going to have to be patient. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. But don't take your eye off the ball, because as soon as you take your eye off the ball, something's going to happen. Do something to make yourself laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can truly be silly with. Take your inner child out on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more, I agree with that. You need to switch off your mind and go with your gut. The more spirit has to whisper and guide you. And we do things without being attached to the outcome. So not for ulterior motives. So the Pisces energy, number 12, the negative energy, is doing things when you don't really want to do them. Not out of the goodness of your heart, but because you think it's going to benefit you in some way. That's not going to work. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. The Chariot, left and right, yin and yang. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love doing them. Just because they bring you joy and light you up. And if you follow that light that lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you're in your spirit, you fall in the flow of life. How do you play? How do you have some fun? And none of us have really been able to find time for that. If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you've come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. I know we've got the astrologies coming up, so maybe you can plan something that don't cost a lot. You need to have more fun, celebrate, enjoy life. Maybe some of you might go to church. I'm not really a church person. I like churches, I just don't like religion. But some of you may be attending church. That's not a bad thing either. Go and celebrate your belief in some way. Even if it's walking in a wood, do it. So, last one then. And we've got time today. Just here we go. You can't make it up. Well done, Spirit. They've made me do it. Laughter. So, they've really been nagging this one. They've said it over and over again. You've seen how many decks I've got. You've seen how many cards I've got. And they've doubled up on nearly everything. Laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and leaves you feeling happier, clearer and more relaxed. It always reminds me of that visit to Uncle in Mary Poppins where he's on the ceiling because he's laughing that much. Because that energy makes you rise. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So make light of your difficulties and see the funny side of the situation. Me and Kristen was talking about this. Laugh at yourself and with others. And when you relax and laugh, your angels drop in new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into delight. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous and fun-filled. See the humour in everything. So bless you all. Have a good time. Remember the actions, Kristen. I'll be doing it with you. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.